Hey everyone, it's me. Who else would it be? Okay, I've tried recording this thing like 3 times and I had to restart my computer because it kept on like stopping and doing this thing where I'd be talking and it'd stop and then I'd be over here. So, yeah, sorry. Like, sometimes I forget how long my hair is getting. I don't think I always feel like it's shorter than it is. Okay, so I know I haven't been on YouTube for a couple days. So here I am. Just been kind of lazing about, spending some time with me. I don't know, the other night, like Paul did spend the night, and Karina, that's you, by the way. um, So yeah, I mean, and then he was over yesterday. He brought some groceries. He wasn't here very long. He just came to drop off groceries and help me with some stuff around the house real quick. And I don't know. Even today he was over for a little bit, and it was nice. The other night he just came running. So it's gonna be hard for the next 2.5 weeks. He's going to be out of town, and I knew Mr. Boo Boo Bobo does not even care about my YouTube or even looked at my YouTube, so I can say that without worrying. Plus, you know, there's always Mark. Mark's a big guy, as you guys know. I don't get to see him that often, but he does come over, you know, and whatever. In the process of switching my bedroom. Now that Sarah's furniture is gone, they came and picked it up. And finally, because Aaron's takes forever to pick things up, they don't want to return it. They don't want you to return it. So yeah, they finally came down her furniture. So I, you know, cleaned it up. I got to clean the bathroom in her room up still, and moving all my stuff into the master bedroom. And I'm going to keep the place for myself, or at least attempt to. I don't think, if I work harder, and spend less on stuff, take out, you know, I think that I will be okay by myself. That way maybe I can have people come down and visit, hoping, like, Mom, I have an extra bed, which I do. I have a twin-size bed in the spare bedroom, and then I'm gonna get a desk and stuff and make the other room the office. And I know a 3-bedroom by yourself is kind of eccentric, but you know, guest room, office, maybe a workroom, you know, for videos. I could put a mattress or a bed in there or something and use it for videos. And then keep that separate from my personal bedroom. I don't know. I mean, I have a place, if I want, I just have to let her know what's going on, like, ahead of time, obviously, because that's the decent thing to do, is to give people notice. But if I want, I can have the place up till October, or November. October 31st is when the lease is up. So, I mean, because, like, he only paid like $20 rent, really. It's like, what, a night on the couch? So, yeah. Obviously I can cover the rent myself, and, you know, there's internet and phone, and that's it. Everything else is paid for in the rent. Even the cable is included. Kind of nice. Only have to worry about one bill, and since I am going to try to stay here, I need to get my license switched over. I know I have been saying that for months and months and months and months. I just never do it. So these next 2.5 weeks that Paul is going to be gone, obviously I'm going to have to get, I think I have $1, $2 and change. I mean, I have, oh wait, duh. I'm all like, duh, bus fare. Because I have to run some errands myself. If Mark can't get his car up and running, I'm kind of dreading that. But I do have to go to the post office and stuff. I mean, I have money, it's just 20s and stuff, and you don't want to stick a 20 in the bus. You know what I mean? Like, but I know there's a post office, and I know it's not my neighborhood post office, and I know this is going to sound crazy to somebody. The one that is easiest for me to get to on the bus, and I know where it is. I don't have to like search for it. It's not off some side street. It's on a main street. I just catch the bus that is in front of the apartment complex. It's about a 3 or 4 block walk, I think, to the bus stop from my apartment. So, I mean, like, it's not actually blocks. It's probably about a half a mile to the bus stop from my house, I think, from my apartment. It's just at the end of the parking lot, but like my apartment is all the way almost in the back. So yeah, and you gotta walk through all these kids and people. And then there's a daycare in front. I think I've said this before in a video. So I'm gearing up for that. Maybe Monday or Tuesday I'm going to the post office to do that, and it's like 2 buses, and it's over on Paul's side of town, but the thing is, like, it's right there. Like, you get off the bus, and you cross the street, and you walk about a half a block, and it's there, on the main street, right on the bus route, where I'm comfortable. I know where it is. I don't have to look for it, search for it. I won't get lost. I'm familiar with the neighborhood. All things that will help me cope with my agoraphobia and my social anxiety. And the bus stop to go back is there, so hopefully I can do it. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Maybe Monday, I don't know. Like, I'd like to be able to go to the thrift store maybe Monday, because they have sales. We'll see what happens, because Paul was supposed to go, but now he's going to be out of town, which is fine, because I'm really happy. It's for a job with his dad. His dad does construction stuff, and he's getting older, and he needs help with a job in another city. His dad doesn't actually live here, though. He lives in another town, and then they're going to another town, and it's not the town that his parents live in. But like, it's a dry county, so the next 2.5 weeks Paul is not going to be near alcohol. But the thing is, he did start counseling in a program a couple days ago, so you know, but he has been kind of drinking like beer, that's it, and then, you know, like, it's still alcohol, but like 4 beers, like a 4-pack of those beers compared to this every night is way better. Yeah, actually, this is by the door, because like, this is the couch, the front door is right there. There's 2 of these. They were by the door. Because there was like no weapon, no knives or anything in the house. I do have a switchblade, or not a switchblade, like a really nice knife in my bedroom near my bed, though. These were by the door. He's about to try to start something. Yeah. When Paul slept with one, and he put the other in the door just in case. In case Bubba tried to break in. So yeah, that's why I have empty. Well, actually, I want to save this one. I like this. It's the, my computer keeps blacking out. It's 5:05, and I was drinking this in another video on my Kitty Delgado channel. There's still some in there too. Albuquerque 505 vodka. Now, okay, not to diss my city. I love the bottle. It's very cool. But the alcohol was absolute crap. It tasted like rubbing alcohol. So, really smells like rubbing alcohol. But it got you messed up. I don't understand it. It tastes like crap, but it got you really messed up. Yeah. I don't know, there's so much else going on, and I've been, like I said, moving my bedroom. Need some decorations for the walls, because it looks kind of empty. I'm just working on getting things, you know, on my own. Gotta get a normal size box spring for my bed. For those of you who don't know, I think I may have mentioned this months ago on my other channel when I was living in the house with the other people. My bed it's a queen size mattress, but it's a full size box spring. I don't understand how that worked out. I didn't get the bed myself. I mean, I did pay for it when I moved out of the other place. I traded my netbook for the bed, and the nightstand, and it was new when I got it, but for some reason the place that delivered it, it was, I don't know, sold like that. As is. It was a discount place. I think it was like, I don't know, whatever. And plus I kind of accidentally got a bleach stain in the carpet, so, you know, it was like, here's my netbook for everything. So, you know, yeah, they called me and they're like, hey, do you want a roommate? I'm like, no roommates. What about the rent? I can handle it. Maybe eventually down the line I might feel different, but really I don't want any more roommates. And I don't want to move, which is different. This is the longest I've been anywhere in years. Years and years and years and years and years. I lived, when I first moved down here, I lived in this one apartment. Well, it was like, till May or June. I don't remember. It was like January till May or June. I don't remember. I think it was the end of May, beginning of June. Yeah. So, yeah, it was the end of May because she was crazy. And then I stayed on Grove over in the war zone, what they call a ghetto here in Albuquerque. But if you're from the city, big city, no, it's not a ghetto. Let's see. I stayed over there. I was there from August till March, so I don't want to do the math. And I've been here since October, so for November, since the middle of October. So this is definitely the longest I've been anywhere in years. I move a lot, and I'm kind of tired of it. I mean, even before that, I did stay on this one place in Milwaukee on 9th Street for a year and a half. And then, I mean, like when I lived over on 17th Street in Milwaukee, right by the college, I was there like almost 3 years, I believe. So, Yeah. And then I had moved to Cudahy, and then I was there for a few months, moved to 9th Street, excuse me, there for a year and a half, moved to Clinton, Iowa, with Anthony, and it didn't work out because we can't live together even though we love each other. I was there for about 3-4 months, moved in with my mom, got really sick, stayed there for a while. I was there from like December. No, I was there for a while because I was reading my live journal. And I was there from like December till I went to go get Paul. And I got Paul, if I remember what my live journal said, September? Because I was sitting there reading my live journal and it was like September 1st or October 31st or something like that. No, it wasn't. It wasn't October. It was like August 31st or something like that. I'm going to New Mexico and I don't know when I'll be back. And like everybody was like, wait, you haven't left the house in like almost a year. What are you talking about? So yeah. Yeah. And then for the next 6-7 months we bounced around the country. Colorado, Vegas, Washington, Oregon, Cali. Yeah. So, and then he got caught up in San Jose and shipped back to New Mexico, and I came to Albuquerque and chilled here while he was doing his time. And then when he got out, we were going to move again and continue our road trip and go to like Florida and New York and whatever, but then we decided to stay here. And he wanted to try to get a house and a job and stuff, and yeah. So yeah, and the craziness, and then Florida and Iowa again. And then back home. So I mean, and the last little leg of that trip where, you know, Iowa City and Florida was on my other channel. I'm like, oh, I'm miserable here, I hate Florida, why did I ever come back? Because I knew I hated Florida. And I'm like, why did I come back? Sorry. Like, I lived in Florida when I was 17 till I was 21, and I hated it. You know, maybe I'll do a video on that. I know somebody wants me to talk about my past. Maybe I'll do a video about some of it. It's hard for me to talk about because, like I said before, I don't want people to be like, oh, or anything like that. So, you know, I'm going to put that disclaimer in the beginning of the video too. Don't go like, oh, I'm sorry, or anything like that. It's what makes me part of my history, and, you know, I mean, it doesn't really bother me anymore. So, you know, yeah, I'm going to let this go because it's like 19 minutes long, and I think I'm going to do another video. What the hell? Finally, for Cali girl. California girl, or whatever her name is, I can't remember, but I know she knows who I'm talking about, and I know who I'm talking about. So, yeah, laters. Ooh, where's the stop button? Where's my cursor? Woo, okay, there we go.